Mills, Minnesota Vikings. Just want to win one before I die.
I'm Riley Mills, and I didn't go to college. Bear down, baby.
Lane Cooner, the conductor of the Baker train.
What is up, everybody? Welcome into Film Room Friday. You have your boy Brent hosting, as always, your avid Minnesota Vikings fan. We got Riley joining us. I went the wrong way there, sorry. Riley joining us back on Film Room. The conductor of the Baker train, Lane Cooner, is traveling this week, so he won't be able to join us. But we got you covered with some Joe Burrow film. We're going to be taking a look at all 25 completions he had this week. We're going to zip through this. We're going to look at the good, the bad, the ugly, the otherwise. Riley, are you ready to get into this?
Oh, I'm ready.
All right, let's pull it up on the screen here. We got Joey B. I'm going to update this layout here just a little bit for us here. We're going to get this nice and pretty for everybody. Give me 2 seconds. Perfect. Save. Update. All right, here we go. We have Joe Burrow taking on the Cleveland Browns. Okay, you got Joey B. We're going to be looking at a little bit of everything here. Okay, so we got short left tight to T. Higgins here. Let's see what goes on here. I'm going to scroll up just a little bit so we don't see the play every time. All right, let's see what he does here. I mean, we already know what he's going to technically do, but
Yeah.
so we're going to get a little motion. So you see this guy kind of switch over, but it looks like a man coverage here. Am I right? I'm thinking here, 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 and then zone.
Yeah.
Probably deep half, boom, with flat responsibility, boom. That makes here, and here the vulnerable spots on the field. You feel that?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm just curious of that top corner playing so far off.
Yeah, but these guys are playing press, so that sends me.
Yeah.
And it could be a half and half. These guys could be playing quarters, right?
Yep.
With this guy playing man, this guy playing man, and then deep half. And you have this guy, you're assuming he's going to go deep.
Yeah.
So could be a number of different things.
Playing where he goes.
Let's find out what happens here. So Joe Burrow right here takes a snap, play action, and just a quick out. And it's definitely man coverage. Definitely man coverage. You got boom, boom. He's running out here for the tight end. Boom. Catches it.
And that, kids, is why you don't play so far off.
Oh, hey there. Oopsie daisies. Next. All right, next play here. You got Joe Burrow in the backfield. Looks like a cover 3 to me. Am I crazy here? One.
Yeah, it's similar
2,
to that last look
3,
they gave.
Right here.
Yeah, it could be a cover 1.
Right here. Or this guy could be coming on the blitz. Or cover 1 robber kind of makes this guy in a weird spot, or this guy in a weird spot. Like if he's sitting underneath and he's in cover 1, we'll see. Let's see what happens here. So it's man coverage. They got a man cover 1 robber. You're right. So boom, you got manned up. You got this guy coming over the middle. You got this guy responsible for him. He's technically supposed to be on him, I think, but he passed him off to this guy. And Burrow is throwing out here to Jamar Chase. Just a nice, easy completion. Jamar Chase makes a man miss, gets a few extra yards. Nice play. All right, coming up to the line here. A lot of man coverage this year. Why are they playing man coverage against the Bengals? Like, who's dumb enough to do that?
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Boom. And you got, but like his hand is literally pointing right at him.
Yeah.
Like he's literally like doing this right now.
You.
Yeah, and then you got this here. And then you could have robber, cover 1.
Very basic looks from Cleveland so far.
So zone. It's zone. He's not,
Oh.
unless they switched off. But this looks like not a whole lot of movement there for man coverage. This looks like a zone, cover 3 zone. Play action. Joe Burrow likes the look. I mean, look at that man. Look at this
Got him
man.
lost.
I mean, he is sprinting this way right now, and T. Higgins is breaking out. I mean, let's run it back just a few seconds here. Everybody watch down here at the bottom of the screen. Watch this. Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. Just kidding. Boom. Nice, easy first down.
And
Reminds me of,
he turns like he's about to get hit, and he's like, "What the world?" And then he starts taking off.
He's like, "Oh, nobody's here. Cool." All right, so we got this is 1st and 2 on the Cleveland 2-yard line, so 1st and goal. Joe Burrow in the shotgun. Get a little mo. So this is man coverage. This is manned up. I mean, if you're Joe Burrow and you see man coverage in the red zone, I mean, licking my chops to throw to this guy or this guy. I mean, T. Higgins is like 6'4", 215. Jamar Chase is a top 2 wide receiver in all of football, and you're going to play man coverage. So let me just explain something, okay? If you have man coverage, right? Oops, sorry. Undo that. If you have man coverage, okay, that means that if you get this, you have to have your cornerback just beat Jamar Chase one-on-one, which isn't very likely. Not usually doesn't happen. But if you have zone coverage and you have boom, 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 right? And then you have the pass rushers. Now you have a bunch of coverage, and they have to hit something out here and then run into the end zone, and they have to make something happen, right?
Yes.
They have to make it happen. And I just like that so much more. Let's see what happens. All right, drops back. Joe Burrow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I want to see the end zone view of that play. Look at this. What beautiful pocket presence by Joe Burrow. So right here, he's looking to the right because he's looking, right, Jamar Chase. And they end up, he's sitting on the inside. He's sitting on the outside. So they got Chase kind of bracketed off here. And Joe Burrow looks off that, comes back, sees a guy in his face. He's like, okay, can't go that way. I'm going to scoot up. Oh, I tripped. And then he sees this. As he's tripping and falling, he sees T. Higgins coming wide open. And he gets, just gets rid of the football. I mean, look, right there. Both knees off the ground, ball's out of his hand right there.
There are a handful of guys that can do that in the NFL right now.
4?
Maybe.
I mean, maybe. Pat Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a hard time being like, nah, this guy could do that. Like, I
think Lamar wouldn't trip, but.
Yeah, but just like have the arm talent to be able to flunk from a fully lateral position. That's crazy. All right, next up, we got 1st and 10 in the shotgun again. You got 2 receivers right, technically 2 receivers left, a receiver and a tight end. Gonna have man coverage because he follows. Play action. Yeah, you got man. This guy's got man here.
This guy's trying to undercut that.
Yeah, he's trying to sit on this route. And boom. Nice, easy completion.
The easy check down.
Yeah, to Jamar Chase. Imagine your easy check down being Jamar Chase. All right, so one hell of a formation here. So you got tight end, receiver. You got receiver, running back in the backfield. 11 personnel.
Very condensed set.
Yeah, very. Normally with defenses, you want to spread them out. They're bringing everything in here. They're going to make you think it's run. Right? And nobody moves, right? And he's signaling switch because now the strength is, he's signaling the roll for the defense because the strength is moving to this side of the field. This isn't motion and like you take him man on man. Joe Burrow doesn't like to play. He calls it audible. Defense calls it off right here. You see the defense call off whatever they just called whenever that guy rolled over. Watch this.
I think they checked into man. Look, 23.
He goes like this and he does that. So he's checking. So see the cornerback jump up. He's like, oh, I got to get in my press look. Or it wasn't really press, and then he just turns and runs with him. He's manned up. I think this guy's supposed to have him. He
Yes.
has him. Oh no, this guy has
He's
the
supposed
tight end.
to. He
This
just
guy's a
got
spy.
lost in the bunch set.
I think he's
I
the
think it's
robber.
Robert. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then they just go to Jamar Chase. I mean, all
Oh,
that
wow.
confusion for an out route. Like, look at this. All this. Okay. Oh, what do I do? How do blah blah blah. Out of this bunch formation. Look at all this cluster just for that.
No, but I really like that 80 was wide open. He ran a switch release where the tight end goes outside of the receiver. He just kind of got lost in that mesh.
Yeah. It's good. All right, let's see here. We got Joe Burrow, bring him motion. Nobody moves. It looks like a pretty standard cover 2. Very Tampa 2 offensive look. Yeah, boom, 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 boom. Russian 4, just like that.
Unless one of their corners just has some speed to get back.
Yeah. This looks pretty press zone cover 2.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yep, he sits underneath. He sits over the top. He sits over the top. Sits in the flat. Sits over the middle. You have this open right here, but I think Burrow's looking to throw it out here.
No,
he's going to chase. Yeah, he's going to the check down. Catches it, makes a man miss, falls forward for the first down. Great job. That was on 2nd and 7. Nice, easy throw. Let's see what happens here. We got 1st and 10 on the Cleveland 35. some motion because zone coverage. Got a bunch formation over here, one left. Burrow in the shotgun, takes a snap, drops back. I mean, look at that. I mean, you're going to let Jamar Chase or
that's what they've got
T.
these
Higgins.
Corners playing 10 yards back.
I mean, look,
They're
and
saying
this is
throw
1st
it
and 10.
underneath.
Yeah, and all he does is boom and catches it right here. And this guy's got to backpedal and then come up. And it's not going to work. You have to be able to meet and then cross that to be able to have any chance of doing anything against that. And watch his feet.
You got to disrupt the timing or something.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 chops backwards before he ever takes a step forward. And at that point, the ball's already halfway there.
And I don't know how they teach this at the NFL level, but if I am playing 10 yards back, I am not taking a step back until he's come 3 to 5 yards forward.
Well, even here he comes, so starts here. I'll pause it when he breaks. I mean, he's already, just because reaction time. So he's 5 yards deep before he even cuts.
Well, and he's got his head back. He broke 2 yards ago or started chopping.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
He breaks right
there.
I mean, he breaks right. Watch his feet. I mean, he had to plant both feet and reset because he was moving backwards already. And this is just, I mean, when you're the offense, so Joe Burrow knows that that's the play, right? He fakes a little like chop and then comes in. And Joe Burrow knows that this guy's not going to make it out there. This guy's not going to make it there. And that this guy's probably pass rushing. So, I mean, you got all of this right here. You got the running back and a bunch on this side of the field just to create this.
Yes.
And make a bunch of nonsense over here. You know, all this stuff confuse. And when you're the whole time, you're throwing to the green grass.
I understand the corner at the bottom of the screen playing so far back because they're
a bunch formation.
And you have to decipher who is the one going.
If this guy's coming here, that guy's going there. This guy's waiting it out and coming underneath, right in a levels concept. You want to be able, as this guy, if you have deep third, you want to take this guy, right? Or sorry, this guy who's got the deep ball. And this guy who has flat responsibility wants to get there. And this guy who has underneath wants to get here. So you got to be able to play off.
For those of you at home, Brenner drew those routes. Any one of those 3 guys, except for maybe the tight end. You won't send your tight end on a streak. But one of those 3 guys can run any one of those routes.
Yeah, it could be like that. Or, you know, it could be like, it could be the tight end. And it could be this way, technically. It could be inside. It could be a bunch of different things that why they call it a bunch.
No,
it could be
it
so many
puts
things.
the DBs in such a situation, but when you're one-on-one on an island like that, unless you're just terrified of a Deshaun Jackson or a true
Or
burner,
Lamar Jackson? Or are you
no,
talking receiver? Sorry.
receiver,
Okay.
Deshaun Jackson, like a true
D-Jax.
burner, I don't know why you would play that far off. Especially when the first play of the game, they did the exact same thing. It was a 5-yard out that they got you on.
I mean, look at this. Joe Burrow never. All he's doing, he starts the play here. Oh, wait there. Sorry, jumped on me. He takes the snap. He never even really like sets his feet. He just looks straight at the safety, knowing I have all these green grass, keeping his eyes over the middle to freeze the linebacker. And then watch him. He immediately throws there. Like that's all. He just freezes the linebacker. That's all he's doing.
Yep.
He freezes the linebacker and then goes, okay, you stopped your feet. Now I'm going to throw the ball. Boom. Easy peasy. It's the little things like that are just so simple that you never, yeah. And you go, oh, what? He threw a 7-yard slant. That's easy. I could do that. Well, what he did was he diagnosed the fact that they're in off zone coverage. And I have all this green grass, and all I have to do is hold this linebacker here for a split second, and I have an easy 7 yards. All right, let's see what he does here. You got another bunch formation, single receiver out left, running back in the backfield. Motion, zone coverage, nobody moves. Brings it across. Is he going here? I think he's going here.
Yeah, he's got to go underneath.
Yeah, because as soon as this guy, so watch what happens with this corner. Okay, this corner jumps that. You know that this is going to be open because now there's nobody out here.
He turned his back.
Yeah. Boom. But that's the thing. The JJs, the Jamar Chases, those guys do, right? Whenever you get this guy out here, this guy's responsibility in this coverage. Oops, sorry. Is definitely flat.
The flat.
Yeah. His responsibility is this area of the field. This guy's responsibility is this area of the field. This guy is taking anything beyond this point right here. Like that's that guy, right? So this guy should be here already. This guy cuts off the hitch, and then this guy takes him when he comes deep. And that's how this should go. But because it's Jamar Chase and this guy is worried that Jamar Chase is about to get a catch on that play, he takes him, leaving this wide open. And Joe Burrow does a great job of being like, oh, okay, cool. I'll just take the free yards and let my tight end get an extra couple. Boom, perfect. That's on 1st and 10. No biggie. So 2nd and 5 now, right? They do that. They get to 2nd and 5. Now look at this. This is nasty. I mean, you could run so many things out of this formation. You could go here, up the middle, here. You could run a toss sweep and pull the guards. I mean, there's so many things you could do out of this, and it makes everything. When you have Jamar Chase and you have Mike Gesicki and you have all these weapons that are good pass catchers, it makes it so difficult. So here we go, under center, probably going to be play action. Yep, boom, right there. Joe does a good job of getting his head around, sees the pressure, and you can already see what the play action did. So this Joe
hasn't even turned his head around.
Yeah.
And you know where he's going with the ball.
Yeah, so you see this heavy set, right? You got tight end with all 5 linemen in the game, running back 7 yards deep. You're thinking, okay, this guy, they're all thinking run. All of them. The cornerbacks, they're like, okay, Jamar Chase is on the field. It could be a pass, but every one of these guys is thinking run. And it shows right here. Watch, see, cheating up. And look at these guys. They're all, boom, I'm coming up. Look at that. Sucked all of them in. Look at all those suckers. And Joe Burrow goes, nope. And he sees the pressure. He's like, okay, that's fine. Because watch this. Boom. I mean, that's such a great anticipatory throw.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's like just kind of throws it off his back leg, fading away from Myles Garrett. And Jamar Chase is just wide open.
He's just got to put it in the air.
Oh, look at Jamar. Look at Jamar with the reach back one hand. Great job. And yeah, and if Joe Burrow puts it out here, That's, probably an extra 5-6 yards you gained, but it's hard to, throw off your back foot running away from Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
So
he was doing the best he could.
Yeah, I'm not hating on him for it. All right, up 7-0. See, it makes it so tough because you go from that play and now you're spread so thin. Now you're spread way out, right? Now we're way spread out. And it looks like a blitz. It's man coverage. You got man. He's following the running back here. Joe Burrow sees it. And great job buying time here by Joe. I mean, so you have an in, out. So all this is for the Bengals, it's there. Oh, that's a terrible line. Hold on. It's run to the inside.
Corner.
Well, just like the kind of the bend corner. That's
what you drew was a post.
Yeah. And then this guy bending towards that and then cutting it off here, right? Like that's all it is. And so if you're Joe Burrow, cover one, man, which means man, which means most likely man, which means he's going to sit right here in the middle of the field.
Now, when you hit play, the tight end stays in the block. His corner drops back into like a curl flat.
Yeah, see, he stays right here. And see, he needs to get a little more depth because what ends up happening is Joe Burrow buys just enough time. Joe Burrow buys just enough time to get himself open. I know there's a bunch of lines in the way. I left those on there for just a second. But this is kind of what we were talking about. This linebacker stays in the middle, man coverage. He had deep center. He had man coverage. He had man coverage. And this guy who was supposed to have the tight end stayed out here to block anything that was in this area. And Joe Burrow is just so good that he gets enough time in the pocket that he makes a play. Because initially, to be fair to the Browns, this is where this play should end, right here. It should end right. This guy should get pressure on him and Myles. So this guy is pressing to Burrow, and this should come underneath, and Burrow should step right up into that sack because that's not open yet. That's not open. That's not open, and that's not open. Great job in coverage, honestly. But what ends up happening is Myles Garrett doesn't press hard to the inside. That guy pursues too hard upfield and gives Burrow just enough time to get the pass off. Great job by Joe Burrow. That's all I can say. All right, 2nd and 5. So first down run play. And then you come back and you condense everything. You spread it out, condense it, spread it out, condense it, spread it out, condense it. It's like what you do with metal, right? If you heat it up, cool it down, heat it up, cool it down, heat it up, cool it down. Makes it more brittle, makes it more susceptible. Same thing with a defense. You're trying to make them more susceptible to error. So he cans the play. So you got man coverage now. They check. Defense checks. Probably going to be something like this. I would imagine it's something along these lines. Right there. Let's find out. So you got man. T. Higgins running across the middle with the robber, and his man is way off.
Has Cleveland been playing this much robber all year?
I don't know, but they're dumb. I wish somebody would play the Vikings like this. I go to bed at night praying to God somebody would play the Vikings.
They're giving them really base looks.
And this linebacker, I will say this linebacker does a great job attaching to T. Higgins when he comes over the middle. Watch this. And they still get the pass off. Watch this. Watch this linebacker. He comes in with him because this guy's so far off and behind him. And Burrow still goes, fuck it. I'll put it on his back shoulder. Boom. And T. Higgins with those fucking magnets, like a long arm, just thunk out of the air. It's insane. And Burrow does a great job. Because what he does, he goes, so I want to see the end zone angle of this play. Let's just see Burrow's eyes a little better. So he can. Takes a snap. Right here, right? He goes, first progression, second progression, and he sees it. He's like, okay, he's got his back shoulder. He knows. And he sees him throwing, and he's like, he's not going to throw it in front of me because that's not open. He's going to throw it behind me. That's chemistry.
Yes.
That's chemistry. Boom. And I mean just perfect, right on the nose. Get the play, get the 5 yards, try to get the first down. I mean, that's just chemistry. Chemistry is so important in the NFL. All right. You got 2 right, 1 left. Running back in the backfield. Plants. I mean, I wonder where... I mean, if you're this safety, you cannot have your hips parallel like that. You need to have your feet parallel. Your feet need to be on this plane, not this plane, because I would almost guarantee you it's man. Yeah, it's man coverage. Like, they got man coverage called because they're manned up.
Rip that.
So you got cover 2 man, right? So what you got here for the defense? It's boom, 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 boom. Okay. So I'm not mad. So just so we can see, I'm not mad at this guy. He's this is his responsibility, is this half of the field. But part of your responsibility is this guy already has this walled off. So going this way for the receiver isn't a huge possibility. If you're like this, then you can jump him or you can gain leverage. You can go any way you want still with this receiver, with T. Higgins over here. If your feet are on this line and you're backpedaling, you can go this way. You can continue backpedaling. You can jump in. You could jump out. It doesn't matter. But instead, he puts himself in a one-dimensional place where the only way he can go is that way. And all they do, and both safeties are doing it. Both safeties. Bad safeties. Bad safeties. What you should do is you should backpedal to here, and then when this receiver makes a cut, then you're there. Or if this receiver makes a cut, then you're there. And it also allows you to look at the eyes of the quarterback and see where he's looking, because if you're backpedaling to here and you see this guy coming, then you can go here.
Yeah, I mean, I've never heard of zone coverage not looking at the quarterback.
Yeah, that's the whole point to zone. That's the whole point to being able to play zone, is to have your eyes back at the quarterback, see where he's going.
Both deep corner or safeties are doing it.
It's so aggravating. If you're a safety in the safety room, you're getting your ass chewed on Monday.
Oh, and film, yeah.
Oh, you were getting. What is this? What are you doing here? Do you enjoy? Were you bending over for him to come in? You. Like, that's
were you not paying attention in middle school when they taught you to look at the quarterback in zone?
I mean, I guarantee you there's a D coordinator out there like, listen, I can go down to the fucking, the come and go and get myself a zone coverage safety. Okay. I can go get a 14-year-old boy to play zone coverage. You can't play zone coverage. I mean, they are ripping you a new one for this, especially because you have the underneath covered. You have the outside covered. So why are you then not at least eyes on this plane instead of eyes on this plane?
They're just so worried about Jamar.
And because of that, look at he's like, oh shit.
After the ball has left his hands.
Yeah. And maybe in his head, he's like, I'm just looking for a minute to fake the safety out and I'm going to come back. But by that point, it's too late.
He ain't that good.
We're almost done. We're going to zoom through these last few plays here. All right, Joe Burrow, motion. Take snap, drop back. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Joe Burrow, take a bow. Holy shit. All right, Joey B. So this play should be dead, right? This is what great quarterbacks can do. We're in man coverage. So he's just got to wait for one of his guys to get open. Okay? So they bring extra pressure. They bring 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this guy's looping. This guy's looping through here. Okay? That's the whole point, is to get this guy home to Burrow to get the sack. And they get pressure out the middle. What does Joe Burrow do? Move back. Oh no, I'm going to break a tackle. And then I'm going to get out, cut up field. And then this guy's like, oh, I'm going to get you. And then Joe Burrow goes, nope. I mean, look at that. Half a second after he throws the ball, he's facing the other direction, wrapped up, tackled.
Insane.
I mean, Joe Burrow, for anybody who ever says, what is Joe Burrow? He's that good.
Yes.
He's just playing with the 28th overall defense. This man would be the MVP if his defense was top 15. Guaranteed. So he looks left. You got his zone coverage here. Because it's, almost end of the half. 3rd and 18 here for the Bengals. And he's just going to dump it off underneath, try to get some yards. Yeah, nothing there. They just kind of, we'll make it in the second half. All right, cover 3 or cover 1 man. We'll see in just a second. It's a zone of some sort because nobody. Oh, nope, man coverage. Change it up, man coverage.
You should know this far into the game, it ain't zone.
Yeah, seriously. So you got man. This guy's probably got him. And he just, look at that. Fucking fires it in there. This is where just arm talent comes into play. Watch Joe Burrow whip this in here. Because this is covered. This is pretty well covered up. Drops back, comes open, and just sees this slight hesitation. Like he's trying to get over, and sees this slight little window. Boom. And I mean, by the time the ball gets there, he's getting hit. Great job holding on by T. Higgins.
Yeah.
Great job fighting. But, I mean, all right, so we got 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3, and they're spread wide, okay? I wouldn't be surprised if they motion the running back into the backfield here. What do you know? You got man coverage.
They're bringing pressure.
Oh, look at this guy. He's trying to get a jump. He gets the jump. That's a good job. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 coming, which means somebody's unblocked because there's only 5 linemen and the running back didn't come to the backfield. So that means you just left Myles fucking Garrett unblocked. 8 out of 10 times, sack. Let's see how this one turns out. Just perfect. This cornerback doesn't even see it coming. They know it's man. They don't pass it off at all. Easy pitch and catch. Running back gets the first down. So, right, that's the key to beating blitzes. Quick, efficient passing.
This is what I've never understood. If you're going to blitz, the counter for that is the quick passing. So
yeah.
How do you
hold up. I'll explain. I know you're asking how you beat that defensively and blitz at the same time.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm asking. It's never made sense to me. All the corners are playing press, which I love. Throw off the timing. Give your guys time to get there. Mm-hmm. Why are both safeties playing 10 yards off?
Because
they threw it to the guy who was these 10 yards off. He's never going to be able to make that up.
So what you would hope here is this guy stifles Higgins for more than a second, and then the first down's right here. So you're hoping he can make it here before the running back can make it there. That's what you're hoping?
I would rather them be in their grill. I don't care. I don't want
he just gets there a second late. So for me, what I like, right? So watch this. So what I like is when you're going to send pressure. You're going to send pressure right here, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And the first down marker is right there. Okay. You know what I like? I like this cornerback right here. I like this safety right here. I like this safety right here. This cornerback right here. And this cornerback right here. And then I like you taking 2 steps back and then breaking whichever way your man breaks. Because even if, this is there and this is here, right? You just swap guys. So this guy then becomes your man. If you're the safety right here, this guy becomes your man. He steps into you. You don't take them from the snap. You take them from their route. And that's what the Vikings do so well. And that's why Flores can blitz the way he does for the Vikings, is because if that's the case, you're going to do a safety here and a corner here, right? So let's say this guy goes here. There's no route in which he goes like this and then goes back this way, right? So now you're locked up with him after he gets to here. But if the first thing he does is go inside, you're going to take a couple steps back and you're going to shift your eyes to this guy, seeing him come out. You're now locked on him. And you know that your other safety is going to be on him because he's right here and he sees him coming towards him. Like it's not rocket science, but it gets complicated very fast. So that's my solution, and that's why I think Brian Flores is so good. Is he can get his guys on the same page all the time, running that hyper efficiently. All right, here we go. Here we go. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dudes coming. I mean, first thing I'm saying is the quarterback is there ain't no chance in hell 7 dudes are coming at me, okay? So you got down lineman, down lineman, down lineman, and then I would imagine Myles Garrett. Yeah, Myles Garrett gets down in the stance. So down lineman. So all 4 of those dudes are coming. So you're blocking there, 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 and there, probably with a chip, and then your route, right? Either of these dudes could come. So you have the running back stepping up, and you have the center taking one or the other. And there you go. You got it blocked. You got it blocked. That's all you got to do. So he takes it there. Man coverage, man, cover 2. Cover 2, man. Easy little thing. Both these guys drop out into a weird zone.
It's got to be a Tampa 2.
Yeah, it's just a straight Tampa 2. And then boom. Get the hitch. Get a yard. I mean, it's just easy. It's just easy. Good job, Joe. All right. Burrow's going to be back here again. Cover 2 of some kind. Should be just a simple Tampa 2 as far off as they're playing. Yep, that's all it is. And the ball's already out. All these guys did was boom, 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 boom. That's it. Or sorry, this guy went there. He went there. Super simple, super easy. And it leaves one of these two. Oh, sorry, this guy comes in. This guy comes in. He goes up. Boom. And this guy chases. So that leaves this one open. 3rd and 10. First down line right here. Easy peasy lemons. Oh, so squeezy. All right, here we go. Cover 1 man. Takes a snap. Man coverage, man coverage. He's looking right here. So he's holding this guy, which makes me think this guy is going to try to get in behind him. Yup, look at that. And he just goes for here. Or is he going here? I think he's going up there. Yeah. Held the guy in the middle. Went up top. Gave his guy a 50-50 ball. And look at that.
Ooh. What a throw.
I mean, you got your wide receiver 3 making plays. You're throwing the ball so good. Look at this. Just drops it right in the breadbasket. Great pitch and catch by Joe. I mean, that is elite level arm accuracy down the field. That is a big boy throw. Alrighty. So you're going to send motion. Man coverage, which is dumb. I mean, look at this. Look at that separation.
Again, playing 10 yards off.
Make one man. You give Jamar Chase. You give Jamar Chase man coverage on the screen. Think I'm going to get. Look at that. Look at that.
Screen.
Look at that. It was just a bubble. It was
Yeah.
just a bubble. Just okay. I mean, they're straight up saying, you know, like I said, they just create diversion over here, right? They have 1, 2, 3, 4 to keep all these guys over. And then this safety is not going to make it to here in time. He's going to have to take an angle. So you're at least getting out to here. If you can make one man miss, you're telling Jamar Chase, hey, go beat one guy. And we're going to get a first down. And what does Jamar Chase do? He beats one guy because he's Jamar Chase. This is not special by Joe Burrow, but it's great offensive play calling. And good execution by Joe. Joe does nothing wrong. But he doesn't really do a whole lot to prolong that play. So, ooh, all right. What's this? So flag on the play, right? So he's just gonna throw it downfield. Oh my god! And they gave up the touchdown. I mean, what? What? Oh my god! Oh my god! You get Myles Garrett, right? And they're like, oh, flag. And you're like, okay, cool. I'm just gonna throw it up downfield to a wide open Jamar Chase. Oh. And that was the last one. That was the ender. But yep. I mean, are you kidding me? 23-6. Wow. I mean, Jamar Chase, we saw some plays in there that were all him, but Joe Burrow is Joey B for a reason. I mean, we saw his arm talent on full display, the accuracy on that deep ball, the zip on those underneath the T. Higgins in zone coverage. We saw the freaking parallel to the ground throw with the vision to see T. Higgins coming open as you're falling to throw it. I mean, 10 out of 10, Joey B. Congratulations on the dub. Hope I can see them in the playoffs, but I don't expect them to. You got anything to add?
No. A great game by Joey B. He's been having them all season. His defense has just continued to let him down.
If they can play even top 20 defense, that team will be so scary.
Yeah.
But all right, ladies and gentlemen, like, subscribe, and we'll see you all next time. All right, bub.